Factors of production are the inputs people use to produce goods and services. They're classified into 4 categories: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at each of these factors and find out what they're all about. Let's start with the first factor, land. Land as a factor of production has a much broader definition than what you're probably used to. In this context, it not only refers to the land itself, but anything that comes from the land as well. That means it can include anything from actual farmland to naturally occurring resources such as forests, minerals, fossil fuels, or even wild animals and water. Yeah, I know, it seems somewhat counterintuitive to classify water as land. But hey, welcome to the beautiful world of economics. Anyway, these natural resources are usually used as raw materials in the production process. The income their owners receive for providing them is called rent. Although some of the natural resources are renewable, many of them are non-renewable, which means they can't be replenished. So, unless we find a way to replace those non-renewable resources, they'll eventually run out and we're all doomed. With that being said, let's move on to the second factor, labor. Labor describes all physical and mental efforts that people contribute to the production of goods and services. This includes all kinds of work, from the professor who teaches his students, to the construction worker who helped build the classroom, all the way to the actor who played a happy student in the university's latest commercial. All of them are contributing labor resources in exchange for money. Not the real students though. They are not getting paid, so technically they're doing this for fun. Now the income people receive in exchange for their work is called wages. How much they're paid typically depends on their skill and training as well as the subjective value of their work. That's why a professor is usually paid more than a construction worker and an actor is paid less than the other two. Unless she's a big movie star. In that case, wages can actually get out of hand pretty quick. Next up is the third factor, capital. Capital as a factor of production describes all man-made goods that are used in the production process. That means it includes all the machinery, tools, buildings, and vehicles that people use to produce other goods and services. In that sense, capital doesn't refer to money like it usually does, but to the assets that producers can buy with money. The income earned by owners of capital is called interest. Sort of like the interest you know from your bank account. You know, the thing that's inching a bit closer to zero every day. This brings us to the fourth and last factor, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship describes the process of finding the right combination of the other 3 factors to come up with an actual product or service. Although it's not part of the 3 classical factors of production, entrepreneurship is often added as a 4th factor because it's a driving force for innovation and a really fun word to pronounce. Anyway, the financial compensation for entrepreneurship is profit. That is, if you come up with a great idea for a new product or service, you can make a lot of money if you do it right. Just think about how much companies like Google, Facebook, or Amazon are worth these days. All of them were founded by entrepreneurs. So, let's sum it up once again. The 4 factors of production are the inputs people use to produce goods and services. Land refers to all natural resources that can be used in the production process. Meanwhile, labor describes all physical and mental efforts people contribute at work. Capital refers to all man-made goods that can be used to produce other goods and services. And finally, entrepreneurship describes the process of finding the right combination of the other 3 factors of production. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out the channel and I appreciate it a lot. Now, if you want to see another video, click up here, and if you want to see even more videos, check out our playlist down here. So, thanks again for watching, and until next time.